And what separates the standard Madden 09 box from the special edition that's coming out?
There's a lot of difference between the two, and you know, with the 20th anniversary of Madden this year, we wanted to kind of celebrate in a really big way. So we're doing a collector's edition game. It's $89.99, $89.95, something in that range. And the biggest enhancement to the collector's edition is the fact that we're shipping 2 games. We're shipping Madden 09, of course, and we're shipping an all-new product called NFL Head Coach. And this game, you know, an NFL Head Coach is really about coaching the NFL instead of playing in the NFL. It's a great experience for those that are looking for a slightly different experience with an NFL product. You're not playing, you know, on the field. You're actually making the decisions that will hopefully lead to championships versus making the catches that'll lead to the big wins. And it's a great experience for those that are stat junkies, guys that love fantasy football, which there's a lot of out there. They should definitely give it a shot. We, of course, have great video content. We have Madden 93, you know, from the Genesis is a playable version of the game in this product as well. So for those that haven't played football since the Genesis era, you can check that out and then see how far football games have come just by playing Madden 09.
Definitely. Well, let me rewind a bit and ask you about the rewind feature.
That's a great segue. Nice work.
Thanks.
You know, EA Rewind is part of our all-new presentation package this year. It works really great with our additional feature called EA Sports Backtrack. I'll start with Backtrack. So the key with Backtrack is instead of just showing you a replay, which we've done, you know, countless times over the years, we also want to kind of help teach you opportunities you may have missed. The easiest one to explain is you take a sack as the user, there was an open wide receiver on the field. We're actually going to show you that replay from a couple different angles. We're going to show you the open receiver on the field and when you should have hit that guy. And the great thing is with the all-new EA Rewind on top of it is you actually get to do that exact situation over again. As soon as the replay is done, you hit the button, it rewinds the situation, you get to try it again. And it's really cool because instead of just hoping that you remember when that situation comes up again, you actually get to try it right away and hopefully learn from your mistakes.
That's definitely a play that's worth another look. Chris, why don't you break things down a little using the EA Sports Backtrack?
And the key to figuring out what went wrong here is seeing just where the pressure is coming from. On this one, the quarterback did have an option open on the play, but the pressure got to him before he could get the ball out of there.
So in this case, with Backtrack, we're trying to show you some missed opportunities. On this particular play, I took a sack and there was an open receiver. So what Chris is going to do is break down which receiver you probably should have hit in that situation. The nice thing about this is, you know, if we're playing on All-Pro or on Madden or with a high Madden IQ, we're actually going to show you the plays you call in the field. So notice at the bottom of EA Rewind. Works great with Backtrack because with those situations, I can redo that situation now and try to hit that receiver as he's over on the field.
Takes the grab.
And kind of learn from my mistake.
Now, some PS3 owners have a bitter taste in their mouth from frame rate issues with Madden 08. What's in store for PS3 owners for Madden 09?
Well, we're very aware of that bitter taste, and the good news is this year, both platforms, both 360 and PS3 are identical. They both run at 60 frames a second. They both look this good. There's virtually no noticeable difference in visual quality between the two. We've got a setup upstairs where we actually have 2 of the exact same TV, one with each console getting played. They're both tuned the exact same way, and you can't spot a difference between the two. So they both look the same, they both play the same, and I'll even state this. Our QA team prefers playing on the PlayStation 3 this year, and that's the first time they've ever actually said that. Our QA team prefers playing on the PlayStation 3 this year, and that's the first time they've ever actually said that.
So special teams has also been an area some people are hoping for a little bit more depth. Any changes to special teams?
A few. You know, special teams is one of those areas that's, you know, you don't see it a lot in the game. You run maybe 8 special teams plays out of the 50, 60 plays that get run. So it is an area of the game that we haven't focused a lot on in the past. And I will give you one clear example of something that we've added that I think is really cool. You've seen a lot in the NFL over the last few years. Hester, of course, is the first 100-rated player in Madden that we've ever had as far as speed. The key with special teams this year is you can actually return missed field goals. You've seen Hester do it in a couple games. You've seen a Ravens player do it where they park themselves right underneath the goalpost when it's a 60-yard attempt, and they can actually, it's a live ball. If it doesn't go out of bounds, you can run it back. You can do that in Madden this year, and like I said, it's the first time you've ever been able to do that in a sports game. So we're definitely excited about that new functionality.
So one of the cool things shown at E3 this year was some of the live stat integration of the DNA with NBA Live 09. Now, I know it's a little late for anything to come with Madden 09,
Right.
but is that something that you might be looking forward to for maybe next version of Madden, or something to add later on, the live stats?
You know, the live stat thing was definitely a nice revelation coming out of E3, and you know, I'm certainly excited to see kind of how it pans out in NBA Live. We have a version of that right now in Madden with our roster updates. You know, every couple of weeks we'll ship a new roster, but it's not live. And you know, I definitely know that. We're not talking about 2010 quite yet, but I definitely see a place down the road where, you know, you're playing Madden. All of the NFL games happen on Sunday, so you pop in Madden on Monday. You get some sort of an update. You know, either if the plays that got called on the previous Sunday, or even the style of play that you saw. So, you know, were the Patriots going long more often than they were going short, and can we somehow show that within our game as well? So it's definitely an innovative feature on Live's part, and we are in talks to see if there's a parallel within the football space that we could tap into in the future.